All right, hey, welcome back. I'm gonna work on something with you guys today that I don't see hardly any guitar teacher on the internet or elsewhere talking about. And that's about how to use rhythms with your scales that you already know to create really great lines and phrases for guitar solos. Now, it's gonna be way more exciting than that, and regardless of your level, you can do this, all right? We're gonna be in the key of C or A minor. We're gonna start with an A minor to a C, F, and G. That's our chord progression. And you can use A minor pentatonic scales over this. You could use those, or you could use C major, A natural minor, as they're intertwinable or interchangeable. So that'll be a nice choice for hitting some chord tones, but don't worry about chord tones or all that. I don't care if you just use one note for this example. It's about driving home a concept. And what's the concept? Well, we're gonna take a groove, we're gonna take this track, see if we got it here. Cool, vibey, down-tempo track. And we're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Whole notes, half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16th notes. That's weird. I've never heard guitar explained like that before. It's just scale notes that I'm assigning to a rhythm. And I want to demonstrate it, and I'm also going to play an example too. Bear with me, this is going to be life-changing for you, I guarantee it. Let's go back to the top. I'll use all those scale notes, and what we'll do is I'll shout out when I'm playing what, and then you'll hear me play a full-on solo example too. Here we go. So here's a whole note. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Half notes, 2 beats per. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do those again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a whole note. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Let's play some quarter notes. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Whole note. Let it ring. Eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. How about 16th notes? That's going to go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E. You can try it on one string. Now let's play some other notes. Right, so we haven't even tried an eighth note triplet yet, which we will. But do you hear how too much of one just doesn't sound right? So if you try it again, we'll mix them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Quarters. Eighths. 16th. Eighth note triplet. That's going to be another one that we can put in there, which I was going to do, but I want to explain it. Eighth note triplets against this groove. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Right? That's going to sound cool too. So we can go. 16th note. 8th note. Quarters. So I'm letting the rhythms motivate my licks, if you will. I didn't even play a stock blues or rock lick or something that I might have up my sleeve. So that's what you can do just by incorporating rhythms over top of a track like this and using just some simple scale notes. Hell, most of them were just pentatonic notes. And I use some other notes when applicable, or is it applicable? I never know. So let's hear me play a little bit more, a little cleaner. I'll throw a graphic up each time I'm talking about a particular rhythm or rhythmic value or rhythmic note value. And you'll get to really hear how I'm mixing them together and build. Starting out slow usually means the longer of the note value, and then as it builds with intensity, I have more of the shorter note values to create more excitement. All right, let's hear me play a little bit and then we'll come back and talk a little more. Here we go. All right, so hopefully from that you got an idea of how I put all of those concepts together and all those rhythmic values to create some really cool, musical, melodic ideas. When you're playing the longer values like whole notes and half notes, you can really take your time and choose a note that you think is going to sound nice. And then use some of the more, rhythmic values like 16th notes and 8th notes to kind of add some more flair to your playing. But let's take another stab at it. I slowed the track down a little bit because I also want to talk about, you can do things like bends, slides, hammer-ons and pull-offs. All of those techniques will apply to this sort of idea. So let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now that's very David Gilmour, right? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason I slowed it down is because quarters, you can grab it, quickly and be able to wrap your brain around that. It's not too fast. But then when we get to 8th notes, now what we want to do is make sure we're counting those 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and a good way to practice that is just take one note. 2, ready, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now start to add in other notes. 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. Hard to demonstrate sometimes and not fumble every once in a while. But the really cool thing is combining all those quarters, eighths, how about that triplet, which is that triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 2 triplet. all of that stuff was just combinations of those rhythms going by. Okay, and if this is too much for you, I understand, but understanding this a little bit will put you light years ahead, because here's what most guitar players do that are in intermediate level. What rhythm is that? That's no rhythm. So, if we break it down and really try to make it rhythmic, ba 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 ba. Maybe you want some 16th notes. 16th note line there at the end. Start listening to it, listening to your favorite players, and hear when they're playing different rhythmic values. Because if you're just kind of going, and you're like, why doesn't my soloing sound like these guys? That's why. You haven't gotten your rhythmic foundation strong or rooted yet. That's the problem, okay? So you can use all your techniques, you can use your bends, your slides, hammer-ons, pull-offs, all that's good stuff, and it's gonna instantly make you sound more musical. Last suggestion, record yourself doing this, okay? I did a bunch of different takes just so I could hear different notes and different approaches that would seem really musical and easy to listen to. That's the most important thing. All right, so hope you dug this. I'll give you guys the track, no tab, because there's really no licks that I've done. It's all been derived from rhythmic stuff. Okay, you can do this. It's in your wheelhouse, regardless of the player you are. This is a great place to start or circle back. All right, hope you dug it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't at this point. A thumbs up helps the channel a lot too. There's some other ways that you can support the channel too. Check out gear that I enjoy in the description, and that's where you're also gonna find the link for the backing track, and I also put it in the comments. So there you have it, fun lesson. I think it's really, really gonna improve your playing by leaps and bounds. Trust me on that one. All right, I'll see you on another video. I'll see you on another, I can't say that. I'll see you on the next video. I'm Corey, take care.